still so new to me. Morning chocolate milk coffee. Delicious. A little more. Once you realize that if you're not allergic to dairy, whatever, it doesn't bother your stomach, anything like that, your life becomes a lot more free. I heart dairy. So, good morning. Was hoping that you guys could spend the week with me. So let's spend the week together. Taking a pause from this video to take a little mental health moment. A little check-in. How are we all doing? I feel like I'm trying to get my life in order and like implement like positive strategies, and clearly you see, you know, hobbies and me working out and just things like that, like setting myself up for success, because the winter is a tough time for me and I just know that. The winter is truly like a negative pattern in my life. I can look back at my life over the past like few years and be like, oh, I consistently take a dip in my mental health, and I feel like the progress in my relationships, in my work, everything kind of dips in the winter. It's very hard to break cycles. Because that's what you get into a cycle, you know, it's like year after year or thought process after thought process. Like I could go down a whole rabbit hole, but I won't. I feel like in therapy, I have learned how to better cope with these times of year. And I feel, like I said, like really well equipped kind of going into this winter, setting myself up for success by like getting my life in order now and implementing things that make me feel good now and that I will keep up during the winter. And I feel like having that constant check-in with a therapist, it like holds me accountable sort of to keep up with the good things in my life that I'm doing, like those good habits. So for me, a lot of therapy is like accountability for myself. I'm so thankful to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. I feel like that could be the most daunting part, is like, I gotta find a therapist, I gotta sign up. You basically fill out a little questionnaire online and BetterHelp will match you with a licensed professional in as little as a couple days. You could easily switch therapists at any time too if it's not the right fit. I feel like finding the right person and like having that amazing relationship is like a lot of therapy. And who doesn't want to do therapy from their bed? That's where I do my therapy, by the way. I do my video calls with my therapist from my bed. You could also do like a text chat. Like BetterHelp is just so great. If you've been like putting off starting therapy, like BetterHelp is the way to do it. So you can click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/Michio to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Once again, that's betterhelp.com/Michio, MICCIO, to get 10% off your first month of therapy. I'll have the link down below. I am so thankful for BetterHelp. Let's get back to the video. Hey guys, where did the day go? I feel like this happens when I sleep in, but I like needed to sleep in. Not actually, like it's not like I really needed to. I didn't really have anything on the agenda today, so I like let myself sleep in until 9. Like if I know I have something, I gotta get up and get moving, but today there was really nothing on the calendar. It was a pretty chill Monday, and I do like to give myself these days to kind of, I don't wanna say like be creative, but I feel like today I allowed myself the space to think about like my goals and things for the rest of the year, and just like having that free time, it lets me sort of like get to that place mentally. I've been like very re-inspired lately to pick up on some things that I like stopped doing, or you know, just implement better habits. That's really it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm wearing my ball bangles for no reason. I mean, I wore them today during my workout, so I did running. I've been using the Runna app. I'm doing like a bunch of different workouts. I'm gonna go to Body Rock tomorrow, but ran today. And it was intervals, basically. It was like 0.3 of a mile running, 2-minute walk. And then it was 0.6 of a mile running, 3-minute walk, 0.6 of a mile run, 3-minute walk. Because it's like getting me up to be able to run without walking. And I feel like this plan is really nice because it's really steadily building my endurance, and I feel like it's really manageable. Don't get me wrong, like this is still hard. I'm so drenched in sweat still. But in the beginning, I genuinely felt like I was gonna collapse when I started running. Like I would run for like 2 minutes and be like, I can't, unfortunately, like I can't run anymore. But I feel like it's really actually cool how you see your endurance improve relatively quickly compared to other workouts and things. I feel like that's pretty fast to see the results and like your stamina improve. And I've been like doing such deep dive research things on running. Like that's what I've been doing when I'm like up late and can't sleep. I feel like I've been like going deep on running tips and like people's running journeys and running stories and stuff. And it seems like it's a pretty universal thing for people who like truly have like not been runners their whole life. Like they didn't, you know, run in high school and stuff. I feel like if you have a baseline of like endurance in you, like you grew up doing sports or you are just like an athletic person, maybe you can like jump ahead a little bit. But for me, I was at like, level 0. But if I can do it, truly anyone can do it. Not that I have made crazy progress, but it just like feels good to like be working towards something. And that something is like being able to run like a few miles without stopping. And I don't even care if it's fast. I literally don't care if it's like just above walking. Like right now I'm at a 5.2 speed, mile per hour. And eventually I want to get outside and get running, but I wanted to like feel comfortable with it first on the treadmill. And it's like, I feel like I can control the speed a bit easier and like have all my stats and stuff in front of me, like have my water. Like I just feel like I have all my things when I'm on the treadmill. That was a long ramble to say. Then I went into like the side room of the gym and did like an arm and ab workout. And I've just been wearing my ball bangles around the house. I don't know, I feel like like when I'm cleaning and stuff, they definitely like make tasks harder because obviously it's like a few pound weights on my arms. So I feel like it's gotta be doing something. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, they're obviously more effective like in a workout, but I'm like just sitting here like doing some computer work. I'm about to maybe do some needlepointing. I was like, might as well put on the ball bangles. We have a needlepoint update. I'm almost done with my first canvas. I just need to do the red and I need to finish up a little bit of this area. Now I need to do like the outline. The green, I got like a starter kit and I was only given like 2 pieces of green thread, and I don't want to say I messed it up, but I would have preferred to like redo some pieces, but I don't really have green to redo it. My first canvas, I think it's coming along quite nicely. I've been putting a lot of hours into it. It's really small, but she's mighty. And I have some more canvases I think coming in the mail this week, so hopefully I'll be able to share those with you guys. But it's like 6 o'clock now. The oven is preheating for dinner. I'm watching the Zoe Deschantel and Jonathan Scott Architectural Digest while I do this. I love just like putting on something that's like you don't need to really pay attention. You do need to really look at the needlepoint. I feel like if you watched the last video, you saw I have a little needlepoint bag now, and I found this clear pouch that I have from Rare Beauty, so I think I want to use that to keep all my like little things in. I have needle threaders that I ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon. I will update my storefront to reflect all of these things, even though I think you should go to a needlepoint store if you could, because I feel like just talking to them, like they are way more knowledgeable and they'll guide you in the right direction. But all of my like little tools and things like that, I feel like I got on Amazon. Oh, like look, it's a little needle threader. So you put your like yarn or whatever. Is it called yarn? Through here. And then it like easily gets on your needle because obviously it's very, very narrow. Now I'm gonna do the outline. So I have these pieces of string to do that little cozy night activity before dinner. Cozy activity routine underway. The real winter hits and things get dark. But it already is getting dark early, so I'm scared. Hi guys, good morning. It is Tuesday. It's a beautiful day, I think. I haven't been outside yet. I'm gonna have a good day though. We're gonna go to Body Rock, which I haven't been to in a minute because I honestly have just been like running and doing like apps on my phone and stuff, but I really do like going to a class, and specifically a Megaformer class, specifically Body Rock, so I am excited about that. We're gonna have another great day. Get some work done. I have to film some brand deals, going to cook dinner. I've been very inspired in like the soup department. So we're gonna make like a chicken orzo delicious soup dinner. Maybe do some more needle pointing later. I stayed up pretty late doing the needlepoint last night, but one thing about me is that like when I'm fixated on something, like I go 110% in. Like I can't just like do it for 20 minutes and like put it down. Like I need to do it for 3 hours, which is annoying. I'm kind of like that when I like get into anything. Like even when I get into flow of like working or like really anything, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to do this to the extreme. But I guess it's good because it is like a hobby and it's, you know, it's good for my mental health. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, this outfit is a bit outside of my comfort zone, but I decided to be brave and try something new. It's capris. And these are like pretty extreme capris because it's cropped really like right below the knee. Apparently this material is supposed to be sweat wicking because it is gray. You're probably looking at that like, don't you sweat a lot? I do. The set's from Maritza. We'll see how I like working out in it for Pilates. I usually do like sports bra and like shorts or something, but it's getting colder, so switch into the capris, I guess. They do feel very comfortable in terms of like range of motion. Welcome to Brooke's kitchen and Ben's kitchen too. This is Harrison on TikTok. This is Kenzie's friend, but I'm like addicted to his stuff. I really need to meet him. We're making his recipe for lemon chicken orzo soup. I'm using fresh herbs though instead of like the dried herbs just because I thought, why not? So that's what we're doing right now. We have celery, garlic, shallot, and carrot. And we're gonna add salt, pepper, then the herbs, and then the lemon zest. And we add the liquid and the chicken. It's really not like too crazy of a recipe. It just did require a good amount of prep, like chopping and stuff. It's almost time to add the lemon. We're nearly complete and it's looking delicious. And I top mine with fresh dill. Came home and literally put on this shirt over my workout set. So I wanted to get my run-in. Even though that was way more cardio than I was expecting it to be in the class, but that's totally fine. We're gonna try our best. I wanna stay on schedule, so let's try. It's also the middle of the day, so no one's here. Hi guys, clearly showered home many hours later. I truly don't know what's wrong with me with I feel like I get caught up in one thing and I forget to vlog. And I need to get back in the flow of naturally wanting to pick up my camera, but I feel like because I didn't vlog for a few weeks, I fell out of it. That's on me. That's on me, I'll take that. Today's run was 0.3 of a mile and then a 2-minute walk 5 times. So we're starting to improve the stamina. I think that's really the goal. I didn't really want to do it today, especially after the workout, but it puts it in my calendar for Wednesday and Saturday. And then maybe I do something in between. I mean, I'm doing other workouts in between, but maybe I'll do another little run, challenge myself, whatever. This is all still so new to me. Yeah, people have asked for an update on the running journey. I just used the app Runna. They gave me a code, brookemicciobusiness, and that gets you 2 weeks free or something like that. I just don't know anything about running, so I needed to either get a running coach, follow a running plan, or get tips from someone. And for me, the most approachable way was using an app, and I just heard really good things about Runna. So that's why I used it. But I am really enjoying running. It's really great to for me mentally, because I love, you guys know, listening to EDM. So I will just literally go on YouTube and search for a DJ set from a DJ I like. Today I listened to Disco Lines at Red Rocks and it was just great. It was a set that I've never heard before. I really like Disco Lines. So I got to listen to music from an artist that I like, and I get to discover sort of new sets or even just new artists in general, because I kind of just then go to whatever's recommended next. Yeah, I need a good beat. Let me know any other questions you guys have on that sort of side of things, but I just feel the goal currently with my fitness routine is a lot of switching it up, consistently doing different things. I think I can get very easily stuck in the habit of doing one workout, and that's pretty much been a theme in my life, and I don't want to do that. I want to be someone who can do a variety of different workouts. So that's really my goal, is to be I'll lift weights one day, I'll run the other day, Pilates the other day, another random workout class I'm invited to another day. I like to have range. I've been trying some apps, which is very unlike me, but I've actually been really, really liking them. So, and I need my Lola blanket for this next segment of the vlog because it's a whole thing. Ugh. When I'm filming this, it's a Wednesday, and I've learned a lot about the needlepoint community in the past few days. I have to say I'm very, very new, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. And I've learned that Wednesday, we do Whip Wednesday, work in progress Wednesday. So I showed you guys in the last vlog how I'm getting into needlepoint. I have to say, I think I might have to correct one little section, but and it's not perfect. There's some parts that I could completely redo, but for my first project, I'm really happy with it. This is my completed first work. I have been staying up so late needlepointing. It's actually been a problem. Last night I stayed up till midnight on the couch needlepointing, and because I just lose track of time. I seriously get so into it, but it's really good for me because I seriously lock up my phone. I put it away and then I just am in the zone. But then by the time I get in bed, I'm just going to bed way too late, and it's just it's not gonna work. But I have to say, I love needlepointing. It's so fun, guys. So this is my first one. Now I need to figure out how to get them finished. Apparently you can bring them to your local needlepoint store. There's services online. You can learn how to do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself. That's life on hard mode. I won't be doing that for a while. I just want to get it down first. And as a reward to myself, I will definitely be paying someone else to finish it for me. I think this one I want to turn into a little ornament or something. I also had the thought of a pin cushion, but I don't know if that Do people do that as a project? If you are a needlepointer, give me your best finished work, like what you turned it into. I've been seeing some really creative ideas. So I can show you my next whip. This is from Morgan Julia Designs. She is amazing. She's opening up a store in Jersey City. which I will 100% be checking out. She's like redoing this really cute brownstone, which kind of plays into something I'm going to show you. And she sells these amazing kits that come with all of the threads and then the canvas. So if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend checking her out. She sent me a bunch of really, really cute stuff. I guess this is in another kit, so I just didn't notice it, but she totally gave me a little pair of scissors, which is so cute. And then some more needles. So really perfect if you want to get into needlepointing. I'm gonna be honest, like Amazon and those, like no, they do not have good canvases. They have like good, like random little tools and stuff, but order your stuff from like a website where they sell needlepoint stuff in a local store, but like that's their online store, or from someone that you get a recommendation from. But I would definitely recommend Morgan Julia Design. So she sent me, like I said, this little kit, very nautical. She sent me, like, so everything came in the cutest pouches. This is adorable. Espresso martini. I was talking to some friends. They're like, what are you gonna turn it into? I was like, I don't know. They were like, what about a coaster? That could be so cute. Da 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 da. When I unboxed it, I was like, oh yeah. I think it needs to be stretched a little bit tighter, but I have to say the stretcher bars are nice. This might not be the right size stretcher bar, but it's what I had, so we're making it work, okay?
Make it work.
It says buy me a brownstone, and it's nice and big. This needs to go on a pillow. Like I know that when I get this finished, like it's going to, like we're gonna, you know, take out that section, then we're gonna put it on a pillow, maybe like a brown pillow, nice cozy energy. Obsessed. Also like applicable to my life at this time because I feel like I go for like walks in Brooklyn and I walk past brownstones and I'm like, should I have done that instead? Is that the life that I should be living? Then I'm like, no, that's like a lot of work. I'm not in a place in my life where like I wanted to do like a whole like home renovation flip thing, at least for like my first property. I'm gonna be so for real. I feel like I say stuff like that and I'm like, I'm literally talking out of my butt. Like I don't know. I'm just a 28-year-old girl. But yeah, I already started doing some of the letters. This one, my goal is, I don't want to say perfection, but like I want the stitches to all be right because I have to tell you on this one, the red was the last section that I did. And like you could tell that my stitching improved by that point because look how good like the red sections are. Sometimes I accidentally like skip over one or whatever. Then I'm going to literally use the scissor and cut it and redo it because I want this one to like be great. Because like I said, I want to put it on a pillow and like it'd be perfect. No one's perfect, but you get the idea. So yeah, maybe I won't stay up until midnight doing this tonight, but I have to say, addicted to my new hobby. Like this is truly amazing. I feel like I got in at such a good time. It seems like needlepoint's really hot these past few weeks, which tends to be how I operate. I feel like, you know, I wait for things to get like really, really trendy and then I hop on because I am a follower. I feel like I'm setting myself up to have a really successful winter, not in the way of like productivity success, but like mentally healthy success by getting like my workout routine in check, starting this running journey, starting needle pointing and just like having hobbies. I've been reading at night too on my Kindle. I need to post book reviews. I'm like so behind on like posting book reviews at this point that I just am like, you know when you get so behind on something that the task feels insurmountable, but like now I'm like 5 books behind. I like forget exactly how I felt after I read the first one, but because I just read 5, you know what I mean. My point is, don't procrastinate because then you get yourself in a situation like this. Mentally, like I'm doing well and like a win's a win. I made a promise that I'm gonna go to an event tonight, so I have to go. So unfortunately, I have to say I will see you later. One thing about needlepoint, it takes time. That red section, I definitely felt myself getting faster, but that still took me probably, I think both of these red ones together took me like 3 hours last night. It takes a minute, I will say. Yeah, so I guess that's my Whip Wednesday. I will have Morgan Julia Designs linked below. I love her stuff. When I went to Rita's to get my original canvas, this one, the woman working there and I were best friends. But I did talk to her a lot. I was like, has it been so busy the past few weeks? Like, you know, the craze on like TikTok, whatever. And she was like, yeah, like it's been busy, but she's like, it's been busy the past like few years, honestly. And she was like, but I have to say, like, it's so nice to see such a surge in the hobby because with that comes so much like newness and like evolution basically. Now, these are my words, not hers. Literally can't start needlepointing right now because I will go into a rabbit hole. I gotta get to it. Okay, I'm about to head out for Hallie Kate is doing a collab with Show Me Your Moo and they're having like a launch party. Now this dress is Show Me Your Moo, but it's not part of the collab. Guys, I don't know what to do about my hair. I like let it go natural and I'm having a little bit of a hair crisis because it's like I have to figure out what to do about that after. At least the fit's fire. This dress is Show Me Your Moo. Don't worry, I'm not flashing you because it has built-in shorts. underneath because it is a little short. Aritzia tights. These are like the perfect like sheer tight. I'll link them down below. Heaven Mayhem earrings, and then I have to figure out what to do about this hair. Let's go.